Can you talk about the challenge of Brady and just what makes him so good at what he does?
I think he's a very, very smart quarterback. You know, he has an elite brain, and obviously uses it well. You know, playing against defenses. That's why he's been able to play so long. So I think that's the main thing.
So what do you guys need to do this week to be competitive, to make this a game, to win this game?
I think for defense-wise, you got to kind of disguise certain things so that he doesn't pick out what you're actually in. And also, you got to do your job. You know, you got to execute and make sure you take away their explosive plays.
Do you guys think, or is that more of a safety thing, or?
I think against Tom Brady, it's all of us like back seven thing, but typically it's mainly the safeties though.
Do you try to play games with quarterbacks? And
this week I'm gonna try.
Where is this team right now, coming off a win, but also having a bye week? Where do you think the club is heading into this stretch, morale-wise, focus-wise, confidence-wise?
I think it's strong. You know, us as players, we take it week by week. We don't really focus over like the long haul of the season, you know, because you never know week by week what's going to happen. So it's strong week in and week out, and we're looking forward to playing against one of the best.
It seems like a simple question, but obviously when the defense goes on the field, the goal is to give them no points each series. But sometimes you give them field goals. Is the difference between giving up a field goal and a touchdown for a defense mentally? Is it more than even 4 points? All right, at least we held them to a field goal and not letting them get in the end zone.
I think the 4 points is the biggest thing, because of course you add 7 up over time, you're gonna score more points. So when an offense drives down the field and they're only able to get a field goal out of it, that's kind of taking their momentum away. But also, they can't win the game off of just straight field goals. At least I don't think so in today's NFL.
I mean, it's easy to say, but lack of touchdowns or scoring touchdowns. And the Bucs have a lot of touchdowns. Most in the league. I mean, it can be demoralizing for a defense when you see them get in the end zone so often?
It's not really demoralizing. You just got to have that reset mentality as a defensive player. They're going to score. They got elite players on their team. They get paid a lot of money. They're going to score. You just got to be able to weather the storm and be able to fight back and make plays on your side of the ball as well.
What made Mike Evans such a tough matchup for you last year?
Last year? I think he's just who he is. He's a physical, big receiver, able to use his body well, and he attacks the ball. He has a huge catch radius. So I think that's what made it so hard to play against him last year.
Is he probably the receiver you're most familiar with in the league from your background?
Man, I played him quite a bit. I'd probably say, I'm probably most familiar with him.
So how does that work? I mean, you guys both probably try to do things different. You just kind of do what you do.
You just got to go out there and play. That was my mindset when I played against him consistently. Just go out there and just play.
Does it make it different that he has Brady to work with? How much did that change the equation for you?
I mean, he was still tough to guard. But Jameis, I feel like Jameis threw more deep balls than Tom Brady does. Just because I feel like Jameis Winston has a really, really strong arm. Tom Brady, he's an elite quarterback, so he makes smart decisions back there quite a bit, and he's very accurate as well. So just two different quarterbacks, but both of them hard to play against, really.
As a player, do you ever look at, Tampa's lost 2 in a row, Brady's lost 2 in a row, we really, really have to be on our game, because he never loses 3 in a row, it seems.
I just look at it as me facing Tom Brady, one of the greatest. So just with that, I got to be on my A game. So I don't really look at how many losses he's had or how many losses or wins that we've had. It's a new week, and he's a great competitor.
Two more.
James, how's Tay been doing in the running the huddles and stuff like that? He's been that's kind of new to him. Blake was doing that for most of last year.
Yeah, I think he's been doing well. It's tough being kind of new in the league. Young player in the league, and also having a lot thrown on your plate. So I think he's handled it well. I think the biggest thing for us is just being able to communicate, and that's what we always harp on every time we're out there on the field. Just communicate, and after that, we just execute.
Do you like primetime games? I mean, this team has not done well in primetime games. Is there something different about them that maybe some guys don't handle as well?
I just enjoy playing football in general, whether it's playing at night, during the day, primetime or not. And I don't think I don't think primetime is actually getting to us. I can't really point out what it is. But yeah, I just like to play football, honestly.
A lot of times in primetime games, you're playing against a good team.
For sure.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
so is that part of it? You think also?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I think we play good teams week in and week out. You know, teams play bad on Sunday during the day. Teams play bad at night sometimes. So, just on that day, you know, any given Sunday or Monday, you know, it could be your day. Or Thursday.
You got more time to kill during the day now.
Is
Isn't
true.
that a big difference? What's your routine like?
When I have more time on my hand, usually I try to fit a nap in there. You know, trying to take some of that time up. But I like waking up and just playing, honestly, on Sunday around 1. But doing primetime games, you get more sleep, so that's a positive.